Hi, my name is Joe Pace. I'm from GCBC. This is another admin review. I was super excited to hear back from these folks. I got a Nomad espresso machine. I have seen this at one of my friend's house and I wanted to try it out for myself. He didn't let me play with it, but I just love a few things about this. Let me talk about it. For one, it's got some really cool 60s muscle car colors, and for some reason they knew me. I didn't even tell them, and they sent me my favorite color of it. It's just cool. It's a really neat color. There's some interesting things I didn't realize about this. It is a travel espresso machine, but I think it can replace a lever machine for most things, other than it doesn't have a steaming pitcher or any source of heat, so you can't really completely replace what a lever machine does. But in some ways, it solves a lot of problems for me with lever machines. I tend to like the espresso from it better, and I know that's heresy for most of you lever freaks, but I'm not one of them. And so in my mind, this is a really nice machine. I would prefer this over, I had a La Pavoni, and I like this better for what it is. If I want milk drinks or latte art, I'm going to pull out the Gaja every time. So here's this. It's light. It's more plastic. It looks like metal, but it's not. It's like a plastic. There is a metal frame in there, so it does have some sturdiness to it. The pistons, and this feels like aluminum. The portafilter holder is plastic. It looks like 3D plastic. It's got a little portafilter there. It actually has, I took it out because I don't use it, but it has a pressurized filter attachment if you like the pressurized filter, or if you don't have a really good high quality grinder. If you were camping and maybe you didn't have one of the newer burr grinders, say, or even a West German mill like I like to use, this is another one. These cost like $14. They're ceramic, mass produced in China. You can get them, a ton of them if you want. They work well for traveling. However, this to me isn't really travelable. I would take it car camping, I guess would be the best use for it. I have some hot water. It has a reservoir right here. Fill it up. It definitely will hold more than a couple shots worth, so you don't have to keep filling it, which is nice. It's not pressurized. That would be something that I would suggest to the designers, and not the filter, but the actual chamber. It just has this thing just actually like pops on, or somewhat twists on, but yeah, like pops on. And it doesn't really pressurize there, so that's not a problem. It actually pumps. The pump pumps. Make sure I get it on. Yeah, I think I do. So this fits together. It comes with its own tamper. How cool is that? And it's not like a cheap one. It looks really nice. I'm not sure of the millimeter. They give you a weight in grams recommended for the espresso on the portafilter. I already measured it out. I have a little scale here, and I used my big grinder, but you can, like I said, you have a lot of grinder options for this. So you just tamp it like you would any other espresso machine. This fits in here. This fits in here. Like so. This fits in here. Now this part's kind of tricky. You actually lock it in, so that's not pulling the shot. And I felt like this should have been more clear, but I think they should have put where the coffee comes out. So I had to like some sort of indicator on the machine itself would be nice. But it's this corner right here. I had to find that out the hard way because I didn't read the instructions. So anyways, you just begin pumping. And the goal is there's a gauge on top that actually lets you know when you're in the right pressure. And you just maintain the pressure there. And you do have to kind of pay attention to how it's filling up. But as you can see, it produces an amazing shot. Lots of crema, even from what it basically is a manual machine, which is amazing. There is no pressurized attachment on this, and it produces lots of crema. And I will taste it. Amazing.